LGBT fam, we're back again with another lit
banger. It is Vlogmas, you guys.
Yep.
We're pumping out the content.
Girl, what's going on?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you know when we're dropping more bangers.
So, yeah, as you had mentioned, it's Vlogmas, which we will be doing a couple Christmas videos.
Yes, we will.
Here and there and in between. But the title of this video today is going to be how to get a girlfriend when you look like this.
Femme, straight,
Okay.
like, we look straight. So yeah, I have a lot of experience with this, obviously, because it's been my whole life. Not my whole life, since I was 18. So that came out when I was 18. And since then it's been a long life struggle, okay?
No, it hasn't. You were masculine for a bit.
Okay.
I would like to see it.
So we're gonna talk about that too, guys. Okay, so
gosh.
let's do the first one, okay? So these are my pieces of advice to try to like get a girlfriend and like get yourself out there when nobody knows you're gay. It's a hard life, okay? Because like other people in the community are kind of scared to like approach you, even if they are into you, because they're worried that they're gonna be like hitting on a straight girl, and that's embarrassing, and nobody wants to do that, I guess, like for some people. So the first one is to go to queer-aligned events or spaces. So like, honestly, like we all know the stereotypes are real, like cafes, there's always, if you go to like your trendy like cafe where it's like kind of a hole in the wall spot, like there's gonna be a lot of queer people there. Like places like open mic nights, like you will find queer people at these events. Like put yourself out there, get out in the community, go to some drag shows, drag brunches. Also go to queer nights, like if local bars around you or maybe in the city over like beside you has like a queer night, or like even like poetry, like we have a poetry night and there's always so many queer people.
Well, that's because it's hosted by
but that's what I'm saying is if you get yourself out there, you'll realize like where the queer spaces are, because sometimes it's not just like queer like gay Fridays, it's like sometimes there's like other weird niche events that just happen to be very queer because like a queer person hosts it and then all their friends come and then it becomes like a thing.
Just pay attention to who's hosting.
Pay attention. And then also, if I know like this isn't like not, if you're new to the community, maybe you wouldn't do this, but you also can volunteer and like host these events if you want. If you don't have an event like this, like maybe create one.
Yeah.
You never know. You could have like a painting like night at a cafe or something, and like have it be like queer centered and be like LGBT, like get to know people, whatever. Like there's so many things you can do if you are a social person, or if you are okay to like do social things, to like put yourself out there and get to know more people and like hopefully like see people you're attracted to, and then go from there. Because if you're volunteering and going to all these events, everyone's eventually gonna know that you're queer.
Yeah,
because why would you go like to all these events, you know?
Well, I mean, if you're in a larger city and you're not necessarily seeing all the same people all the time, it might be like, that might be harder. But I feel like if you in general are going to queer events, people are gonna know like the odds are is that you're queer,
and they'll like feel easier like saying hi and like hitting on you.
Like when I go to like a queer event that's put on by wherever, like I know that the majority of the people in the room are queer, so it's like even if they don't look like stereotypically queer, like more at ease. Also, take a moment to come for the people that are approaching femmes. Like, you need to also go out on a limb here too, because I feel like it's very easy for people to just exile people that look like her because they're like, oh, well, there's no way, and then just like move away. Yeah. But like, if you're in a queer space and you hit on someone that's straight, they're not going to make you feel uncomfortable because you're in a queer space. The odds are is everyone's being read as queer, so they're not going to be like, how dare you? And if they are, then they're like a horrible person to be at the event. So it's like, on our side of things, I feel like we need to like step up too sometimes and try to put ourselves out on a limb, and if you see someone that you like, go for it. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I agree. Second one.
Okay, so the next one is, I guess, like it's a thing, and it is to like wear like rainbow stuff, to put like rainbow things like on your bag or stuff like that. I mean, I know that there's some people that think it's a little bit tacky, but I feel like at the same time,
it's effective.
It's effective for people that are not like read as part of the queer community. So it's like, you don't have to be tacky and wear like a onesie rainbow suit, but you could have little things, little subtle hints that are basically letting people know who you are, or like a decal on your car, or just like little things that are letting people know that like that's the tea, so that it's a lot easier for you to be approached.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's like, I used to do that when I was like freshly out because I wanted people to know I was gay, and I didn't want to have to like be telling everyone, but I wanted people to see me and maybe see my backpack or something, because people pay attention. If I was wondering if someone was queer or not, I would like look at all their stuff and be like, well, is there something rainbow on there? And everyone's guilty of doing that, and you know what? It can be like a really subtle thing that without having to talk to people to get people to like know, and then maybe somebody will see it, say, oh my god, I think they're so cute, and then actually have the courage to come up to you and ask you out because they're like, oh, I actually know they're at least queer because there's something on their back.
Or you're like in a group of your friends and you're like, oh my gosh, that's a girl's so cute, and then the whole group is like doing like up and down, and then one person's like, oh my god, there's a pin on the back. Like it's gonna be the beacon signal.
Yes, absolutely.
For everyone.
All right, so next one is sometimes you femme people have to initiate things, okay? I know it's hard. I'm really bad at it too.
You are horrible at it,
really bad at it. But you know what? Like, ultimately at the end of the day, it's like, you gotta shoot your shot sometimes too. It's like, even if you can do all these things to try to like make people come up to you, but ultimately if people don't know and they're too afraid and they don't want to get like roasted for hitting on a straight girl and like have the person be like, oh, I'm not gay, like that's scary for masculine lesbians and for other like queer humans as well. So like sometimes you might just have to say, hey, I think you're cute, like can I buy you a drink, or like can we have coffee together sometime? That's easier said than done.
I'm not trying to
if you have the confidence, just do it.
Anyways, okay.
Why are you exposing me?
I'm exposing
me,
because
girl.
you literally have said to me multiple times you were intimidated and you did not gonna come to me, and you probably would have left if I didn't come up to you.
You were just so cute. I was like, damn it, if she rejects me, my heart's gonna be broken.
Yeah, so you know the struggle too. So there you go. You guys are in the struggle together. Look at that. This is a good one. The next one is the little things, right? Like put your sexuality in your email signature, in your social media, like all of that stuff online, your online presence. Like make it known in your online presence. And obviously you don't have to start everything with I'm gay, but like, yeah, the little subtle things again.
The little rainbow in your Instagram bio.
Yes, or yeah, like, or if you're at work and you have emails, you can put it in there as well. And there's so many little subtle things you can throw into your online presence to kind of promote the fact that you're gay without having to scream it from the rooftops. Like people pay attention. People definitely pay attention to that stuff.
They do.
Yeah. And then the last one is, you can do the last one.
So the last one is, at the end of the day, like no matter how hard you're trying and how invalidated you feel, because we all know like the whole femme struggle of just feeling like you don't really belong, and everyone tries to like invalidate your experience, and like a lot of masculine lesbians will even like say things like, oh, you couldn't possibly be gay, like, oh, like there's no way, I don't believe you, you're gonna go back to being with a man, like stuff like that, whatever. Like people will say stuff like that, but it's like at the end of the day, you should not change yourself in order to be perceived as gay. I did that. We said at the beginning, like I had like a weird like try to be masculine phase because I thought that was the only way I was going to be accepted. I thought it was the only way I would meet women. I thought it was the only way people would think I was real, and it sucked. And I wasn't myself. And realistically, if your aim is like to try to like find a partner and like find someone to date, like why would you ever want to date someone as like such a falsified version of yourself? Like, don't do that. No. Don't do that. Stick to being yourself. Like, develop your own sense of self. And like, if you are like a feminine presenting person, and like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Be proud.
And there's people that love that. Like, there's lots of people like you who are like really attracted to like femininity.
Absolutely.
And it's like, so why are you trying to be with somebody acting like a completely different human? No.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I think it always boils down to just be authentically you.
Be yourself.
And you'll find the person that's gonna accept you for you. Yes. And the person the right person for you is gonna put themselves out on a limb and come and talk to you, even if you might look not within the gay spectrum of things. Yeah. Or you're going to be feeling that confidence to go up to that person. Yeah. It's like, if that right person is coming, it'll happen. Yeah. That's how we think anyways. With
if it's meant to be, it will.
Yeah, that's our views on the universe and all that stuff anyways.
Anyway, guys.
All right, guys. Well,
wrapping it up.
Yeah, we wrapping it up. Thank you so much for all the love up until this point. We have been growing like crazy, and we appreciate every single one of you guys. Also, we've noticed that a lot more of the J&T fam have been having conversations and dropping little likes down in the comments and chatting with us, and we love it. We respond to every single one of you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for all the love. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we're dropping lit
bangers.
And on that note, we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.